Hi, this is Kathy Campbell with Coldwell Banker. Today we are talking to Miles Pitcher, owner of Superior Lending here in Orem, Utah. This spring, the Utah legislature passed Senate Bill 240, which allocated $50 million to help first-time homebuyers in Utah be able to purchase homes. They would each be able to get $20,000 that could help with down payment, closing costs, interest rate buy down, or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is really a nice program. It's not free grant, as we have learned. It's a loan, but it's not due until they sell the home or convert it to something where it's not their primary residence. So
Correct.
if they converted it to a rental or something. So it's no interest though.
Yep.
So a really great opportunity for first-time buyers out there. Why don't you talk to us about what is a first-time buyer?
So our guidelines define a first-time home buyer as someone who has not owned a home in the last 3 years. So
Okay.
really good opportunity. So if you owned 5 years ago and you sold that home, don't disqualify yourself. You would fit as a first-time home buyer.
What other criteria would they need? I know it's got to be new construction, right?
Yes, new construction. Purchase price has to be $450,000 or less.
So most likely a townhouse or a condo is what we're going to be looking at.
Yep.
I'm not seeing very many single-family homes of 450 or less.
Yep. A couple of other things you need to keep in mind. You have to be a resident of Utah, and you have to have been a resident for the last 12 months.
12 for a whole year at least,
Yep.
living in the state. Okay.
Exactly. There are some income limits, meaning you can't make too much money. And for Utah County, it's all based on family size, whether you're a 1 to 2 person family or 3 or more. I'll give you some examples. For Utah County, the income limit's $121,200 for the smaller family.
Okay.
For the 3+, it's $141,400. But we can help you find those income limits and see if it fits for you.
Let's just do a couple others. So Salt Lake, what would that one be?
Yeah, Salt Lake County is $110,750 for the smaller family. The larger family is $127,350 income limit.
So a little bit less, and just because I'm from Box Elder County, my hometown,
Box
would you
Elder.
tell us that one?
Well, $105,350
Okay.
and $122,900.
Okay, and Miles has information on all the counties to be able to help you with those limits. All right, so this program is available. Applications can start being taken on July 11th. UtahHousingCorp.org.
Yep, and you do have to submit that reservation through a lender, one of the approved Utah housing lenders.
Okay. And you also need to be pre-approved. So it'd
Yes.
be worth your time now, pre-approval in place, so when July 11th hits, you've got everything in line ready to put with that application.
Exactly, yep.
And the funds, I believe it was July 25th. I mean,
Yeah.
somebody might be under contract on a place right now, and if this fits for you, the funds can start being dispersed as early as July 25th.
Correct.
So I think that's pretty amazing.
Yep.
And maybe we just clarify, so when you apply, you will wait and see if you're approved.
Yeah.
Once approved, you'll have 90 days to identify, up to 90 days to identify the property that you're going to buy and go under contract.
Correct.
Right.
And you can add extensions onto that 90 days.
Okay, so if a builder runs into some problems or
Yeah.
things happen, they do, at least Utah will be willing to work with you on that until that home is constructed and you're ready to close. Okay, and I think one thing to clarify, this loan is, at least as far as the majority of the loan, the long term, it's not through Utah Housing. So the $20,000 comes from them, but then the loan program is conventional, FHA, VA, it would be based on their credit score, depending on what kind of interest rate they would get. So can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, absolutely. So as we work with the clients, we'll evaluate credit score, income levels, what we call debt ratios, or how much of your income goes to pay your debts. And we'll find out which loan is going to be better for you. And that's going to be either FHA conventional. If you are VA eligible, phenomenal, best loan out there. And then we'll look and see if we can do the $20,000 down payment assistance. Utah Housing is the organization here in Utah that helps manage this down payment assistance program and others. They're great because if you want to buy an existing home rather than new construction, they have some other down payment assistance programs too.
Right, so there's other things that could help a first-time buyer with through Utah Housing.
Exactly.
So very well worth exploring.
Yep, and I want to emphasize that this $20K, it does have to be repaid.
Okay.
So if you sell the home, you have to pay it back. But they do have this provision in there. Utah Housing will take 50%, or the grant will take 50% of the home equity if it's less than $20,000. So let's say for some reason you needed to sell that home and get relocated out of state for a job, and at the time you're not making any money on the sale of that home. So 50% of that home equity is going to be less than $20,000. Therefore, you only have to repay that half of the
The
home
50% of whatever their profit was on that gain.
Exactly.
What
Yeah.
a great blessing. I mean, for somebody
Yeah.
who might have a job change or something like that, and they've got to
Yeah.
move. I love that.
Yeah.
And your credit score would depend on the interest rate you
Yes.
get. I think you said you had some programs as low as a 620 credit score.
Yeah, so
Okay.
with this program, we can go as low as 620.
Okay.
If you have lower than that, still talk to us. We're doing some clients right now down at 580 on their credit scores. They do have to come in with their own down payment, but we do have some great low credit programs that can
Some
help
great
you.
options. So
Yeah.
if you do want to get into a home, there's some programs that could probably help you. And I've
Yeah.
also known that you have clients might be really close to that credit score. I know you've got some ways and programs that have helped them improve their credit
Yeah.
over the next few months.
Yep.
And Miles can help you be able to get that credit score up and be able to qualify for a home.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. We love working with Kathy. Best realtor ever.
Oh, thank you.